So you have raw vegan hippie beliefs and you're not willing to sacrifice. You want to be a raw vegan, you're eating high carb, lots of fruit, but it's too sweet. Where's the balance? You're trying to have this dinner that's savory and satiating, but you can't have too much nuts. You don't want fruit in it. I may have found the solution.
I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I will never make a sound.
Alright, this is the first time I'm making this dinner, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm actually nervous. It could kill me. But I've been having fun on my 2 meal a day plan, just 1 fruit meal, and then a cooked potato meal. And I feel like the cooked potato meal, it's a compromise. I can feel the mucus. I can feel the mucus coming. Maybe this will be even worse. Please help me, Buckwheat. Buckwheat sprouts. It's raw vegan. It's probably savory, but likely gross, but we're gonna mix it with some stuff to flavor it. Soak them at least 2 hours, and then sprout probably 2 days. So you have to make your dinner 2 days in advance. You'll live. Now you could theoretically rinse that in really hot water and warm up your meal, but you're dancing with the raw food devil at that point. That's on you. So we're just gonna chop up some tomatoes here. When I'm chopping a tomato, I don't like do anything fancy. I just like do that and keep rotating. It's like little tornado chunks. The triangle chunks, not tornado. I knew that. Alright, first I want to see what I'm dealing with here. Plain buckwheat sprouts. What does that even taste like? Oh God. They taste a bit like if you left peanuts on a shelf for like 6 years. They're full of aflatoxin now. I like it. So you dump your sprouts in a giant bowl. That's gonna be way too much, but I'm making more than I need. This is something like 1,200 calories. And I usually eat a giant amount of potatoes, so I wanted to make sure I had enough. And there it is. We have 1/2 a lemon. I'm just gonna juice that bad boy. Pour that over the buckwheat sprouts. There you go. We're going for like a tabbouleh type of thing. You could do whatever you want. It's just, this is oregano. You could go crazy with some garlic powder, and I might put onion powder in. We got some oregano and some cumin, but I don't do well with garlic powder or the spices. So keep it like, cumin is a spice, but it's cooling to the body. That could be good. Here's some onion powder. There it is. So that's what we're looking like, just raw. You could give that a little stir. Just get the bit of flavor in there. Just the lemon and the spices coating the most nasty peanut sprouts you ever had in your life to hide the fact that what you're doing is wrong. But it could be good. Okay, now you just add your tomatoes to that. We're getting somewhere. Now the only thing we're gonna do is food process a little onion, a little bit of onion. Probably like a 1/6 of an onion and 1 romaine heart. Now if this goes well, it's actually delicious and it digests okay. In the future, I'd probably pressure cook some vegetables to add to this. Just some like cauliflower or collard greens, something like that. And the nori sheet, oh my God. When I was eating 1 meal a day, raw vegan, high fat, I would make these huge salads and then I would just cut these up into squares and put some of the salad in and eat that. It was so good. You have no idea. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna food process these in with the greens, shred them, and then, what? And some dulse. Rinse off the salt, you addict. Yeah, I'm watching you. Don't you dare. Just sprinkle a little. That's not much. That's gonna be like 3 bites max, get the taste of that thing, but whatever. All right, now we're gonna shred the lettuce, onions, and nori sheets, 4 nori sheets. Okay, that should be quite interesting. Grinding up the nori sheets, that really gets all the flavor of them into your meal, just into these tiny little things. So that should be good. And if this becomes a staple in your diet, which it likely will, how delicious is that going to be? You would have to plan in advance how to sprout these. Like, I would have to soak every couple days. Like yesterday, I would have had to start soaking a new batch. And then you have this schedule where it's like, okay, the next batch will be ready, and you'll get used to it. If this feels like it would be disgusting for you, it's because you're likely addicted to things that taste better than they should. Just processed food, something, salt, all these things, it's like they're hyper flavored. They're designed to get you to overeat. This is why, like, you can't overeat this. That's a good thing. You just dump that right on in there. That's bound to be good for you. It's kind of pretty. It's kind of pretty. You wouldn't present it like that, but I would just stir it all up, and that's gonna be tasty, I imagine. Could I eat it all? I don't know, but what you have here is a high carb, vegan, raw dinner that's savory. I'm just hoping it digests well. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It's like, they're not grains, they're pseudo grains that might make it better, but I think they still have quite a bit of anti-nutrients in them. I'm worried. This is a worrying meal here. We're taking you along. In a future episode, I will update you as to whether or not these killed me and if I continue to make this. I would like this, like in the winter, some nights I'll have the potato meal, other starches cooked, but it would be nice if I could stick more to that raw. And if these digest, I'll tell you, it's looking good. All right, it's ready. What does it taste like? Does it have any flavor? It actually tastes really good. Salty, savory, sour, tomatoes in there. It's like not bad. Texture's a little crunch. There's a little crunch factor to it. Some might like it. It's a weird one. You'll get used to it. Not bad. So I'll let you know how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think? Am I onto something here? Savory? Because I know a lot of you are thriving. I see comments down there. It's like, oh yeah, I have raw buckwheat groats all the time. It's like, that's my staple. So maybe I could be one of you. Wow. So we're done. Thank you so much for watching and thumbing up the video today. It's just a recipe. I'm trying to feed you. It could be healthy. You don't know that there's not health nutrients in there. There's some. The reason you would thumb it down is because when you walk over bridges, you look up to the sky for someone to help you because you're lost in life. Yeah, maybe you have to look inward. Maybe that's the person that's gonna get you out of this mess that you've created. I believe in you. I know that much. You'll get there. Just listen to the inner voice. Don't ignore it, like I do. So I'm gonna eat that. Hopefully I can eat that whole thing. Might be too high on the protein. I'm nervous. I don't want to gain muscle here. That would be bullshit. I'm too strong as it is. So I'm gonna go. Good idea, huh? You eating one? What's that? You're not? That looks like steak. Oh, you're on the wrong path. You subscribing though?